Today we have something very dangerous and very illegal.
Half the world is shut down over it. Thousands have died.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Ahmed.
And this is not so fine.
What is up, guys?
Welcome back.
The lights seem to have gone back on.
Very happy about that, actually.
So today we're talking about Corona, Corona Extra, the traditional sort of style of Corona.
Very novel.
Yeah. And obviously this is not so fine. So, look, we're not here to say that it's the worst thing in the world, but we're certainly not here to say it's the best.
Definitely not.
Generally speaking, again, the idea, sure, could we cover something that's just truly horrendous? No, sure. But generally speaking, the idea is that it's immensely popular. It's not terribly cheap.
No.
That's what's so surprising to me.
That is very surprising.
$10-$12,
for a six-pack.
For a six-pack.
Yeah.
Like that's not cheap.
No.
And it doesn't warrant its value, not to mention that it's caused an international pandemic.
That is very true.
Such a shame.
All these people who are just thrown into chaos as a result of...
Big surprise, too. I didn't know Corona was so popular in Italy.
Yes.
So...
That's terrible.
No, look, on a more serious note, guys, just follow the directives. I understand it's cumbersome and it hinders our lives, but please, like, it's a serious thing that's kind of going on right now. So I understand you're not a big fan of following directives, but
Wow. Wouldn't be here if I were.
No, but on a serious note, the thoughts and hope goes out to anybody suffering right now, and
really
fortunately, we both happen to not be suffering in any serious way other than inconvenience. And I hope it stays that way. But to those who are suffering, I hope things get better.
On a positive note, we had no trouble getting limes from the grocery store.
We didn't, yeah.
Toilet paper, forget it.
Listen, toilet paper and apparently cabbage.
And cabbage, yes, cabbage. They were out of cabbage.
Pivotal to the survival of the coronavirus. Everybody knows about toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
That's the day one. Come on.
Oh yeah.
People are
absolutely.
getting sick. You need toilet paper.
Yeah, day one, day two, get the cabbage.
Get the
Everybody get the cabbage.
Get the cabbage because it's gone.
That's it. It's
But
unreal.
limes.
No, nobody's thinking about these yet. This is
Nobody
day 3.
needs this.
Yeah. This is day 3.
Yeah, maybe we're ahead of the game.
Yeah, we are totally ahead of the game.
Maybe we're ahead of the game.
Oh my God, yes we are. And here we are flaunting the limes, about to consume all of them. and tomorrow we're gonna be like, what happened to all the limes?
Yeah. Like, did you watch Futurama ever?
No.
Like, so there's a character called Zoidberg in the show. It's a cartoon show. And basically his species of alien on Earth ate anchovies into extinction. And there's like a whole episode about anchovies, how expensive they are. One character comes into some money and buys them, and the anchovy eating species character just goes apeshit for the anchovies.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really related.
Anchovies and cabbage.
Anchovies and cabbage. Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, that's a
anyhow, okay.
lethal combination.
Let's actually talk about
what we
beer.
have in front of
Yeah.
us. Yes. All right. So, Corona Extra, very, very popular, surprisingly expensive, even at a discount beverage center.
What have we got to sort of say as these look? And this is a pretty interesting episode of Not So Fine because I think these are more like potential alternatives.
Yeah, definitely potential. We're gonna taste and find out.
Yeah.
This will actually be my first time of having these two guys anyway, the Tecate and the Modelo especial. I've heard of Modelo before, but I've never heard of the Tecate. That's
never.
Interesting.
Let's honestly, let's see what the manufacturers have to say. About the three of them, we can start with definitely the most world famous is Corona, and so Corona says that with a refreshing smooth taste balance between heavier European imports and lighter domestic beer, Corona is an even-keeled cerveza with fruity honey aromas and a touch of malt. The flavor is crisp, clean, and well-balanced between hops and malt, a superior taste profile from superior ingredients.
Ooh, well, that's spicy.
I'm sold.
Yeah, should be quite delicious then.
I think it's better now.
Yes, immediately it's better now that we've bought into the marketing.
That's
hype.
the
Now
power
they
of
do
Monkey Brain.
suggest, and just as it's pictured on their website, they do suggest serving it with a wedge of lime. So
as long as you can still get them.
yeah, well that is the key.
They used to recommend you pair it with cabbage.
That's it. That's exactly what they recommended.
And the toilet paper they haven't recommended you have with the Corona for months now.
Yeah.
They knew it was coming.
That's been an issue, I'll tell you. I'm gonna start cutting open the lime here.
I'll move on to the Tecate. So their website, beautiful as it is, like it's like well designed, not the world's most information cool stuff. They say born and brewed in the land we are proud to share with our name, Tecate, Baja California. So I guess a place in Mexico. A magnificent borderland that embraces what it means to be de aqua y de ala. I'm sorry.
Water of what? Diala?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
What they do really talk about is the ingredients. So hops, they say, sometimes referred to as beer flowers. Hops are green, cone-shaped, and used primarily for bittering and flavoring of beer. Who would have thunk?
Wow, it's a beer that has hop. I think that's a world first. Honestly, beer with hops.
Barley, first steeped in fresh, clean water. Barley grains are then then tried to make what many know to be malt and water. A pretty special ingredient there. Pure, fresh, and clean water is a vital ingredient that is in every Tecate and every beer in history. But
I don't know, man. I'm
no compromises.
Yeah. Pretty sure that there aren't any compromises right there. I mean, that's.
I can see right off the bat that Corona has more money to spend on marketing.
Listen, man. I don't know. I'm pretty sold on the Tecate. I gotta be honest. Like
it has water. So let's move
they haven't
on
recommended pairing it with cabbage yet.
That's
so
true. Yeah. Look, come on. Who's got money for that?
Oh my god.
This is Modelo especial. Around since 1925. I didn't know that actually.
Yes, fighting spirit.
It's interesting. So they say well-balanced taste and light hop character with a crisp, clean finish. Modelo Especial is characterized by an orange blossom honey aroma and a hint of herb. Modelo Especial contains water, barley, malt, non-malted cereals, and hops.
And cereal. Wow. Very interesting.
Interesting.
Indeed.
It's got water too, so...
Whoa. Hey, I thought that was only in Tecate.
So the way we're going to be going about this is... like a control of taste the beer, and then we're going to do each beer with and without lime. Honestly, I don't know. I actually think all three of them say that lime is like an appropriate pairing. Definitely Tecate did. I don't know if Modelo pictures their beer with lime anywhere on the site. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing that, but
it doesn't actually appear so. But it should be.
We're gonna do
should
it
be
anyway.
good anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
So we'll start with the world famous Corona.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind, please.
Well, you know what happened the last time I opened something for you.
Let's not talk about that. Oh, you know what? This video is going to come out before that one, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Very good.
In the content, I almost put the lime already.
I don't know what you're even doing there. Why don't you take your Family Guy glass there and pour yourself some extra Corona?
Merry Christmas, Nick.
Yes. Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco. It's Mayo. That was a weak joke.
It's okay. Sometimes you're a weak individual.
A lot of times. Okay.
But, definitely.
You know, it looks nice. It looks like sparkling apple juice. No, it's pretty.
It's a
pretty color. Like a champagne, like a rich sort of champagne.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of actually is a minus the sparkling part, like a heavier white wine, like a Chardonnay, for example.
Yeah. Similar color.
I'd say that's probably closer.
Pretty heavily carbonated.
Yeah,
definitely pretty much zero head.
Yeah, really not much. Kind of get that in camera view here. There's basically nothing on there.
Yeah, literally nothing on mine.
Yeah, definitely, like right off the bat, I am smelling wheat, and that's something I'm very sensitive to. Normally, the beers that I drink, I don't like beers with wheat. Like, even if there's a hint of wheat, I can tell right away, hey man, there's wheat.
Super weedy though.
Yeah.
Kind of like citrusy in a vague way.
Yep, has nothing to do with the fact that I just cut limes.
You know what? That's valid.
It might actually be, but
fruity aromas. I agree with that. I'm just kind of re-referencing what they said.
Yeah. The honey, I could see that as well.
It's definitely like an undertone.
Yeah, it's definitely a honey undertone. The fruit, and there's almost a floral element to it as well.
Yeah. It doesn't smell bad, but it does smell super wheat forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely wheat forward. All right, I'll give it a taste.
Right.
Oh,
cheers.
Cheers.
To death beer.
You know, I was expecting more flavor.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Here's the thing. I was expecting you to really like roast this beer and be like, "This is like undrinkable."
It's not undrinkable. I just want to say that it's
like
definitely not.
Seltzer. In like
it's
a vague
basically
way?
It's like a beer flavored seltzer.
Yeah,
like a very mild. Like, you ever have a seltzer that's like, oh yeah, it's a
cherry
lemon
flavored. You smell it. It smells super like cherry.
Yeah,
and then you drink it and it's like
water.
Oh, they dunked a cherry in this. Yeah.
Yeah. It maybe.
Yeah,
just the cherry just touched the water, and then they pulled it away.
Pretty much, and that's kind of what this is like. It's like water. It's like sparkling water seltzer type beverage. That is like beer flavored. It's not like bad.
Beer flavored water. That's actually a great descriptor. I use that descriptor a lot for Budweiser. I think this is right up there. Beer flavored water.
Again, it doesn't actually taste bad.
No, it's not bad. It's
like
drinkable, but and that's the thing though. Like,
the
if
wheat,
I'm gonna pay $9 for a 6-pack of this stuff.
$10 we paid.
Oh yeah, $10 for a 6-pack. Like, get out.
That's a lot. The wheat definitely builds on the palate.
It does, and I don't like that at all.
It definitely tastes very, very weedy. That's kind of the only flavor.
Yeah, you really don't get much of the honey.
You don't get the honey. You don't get the fruit.
Like that. That's all on the nose.
That citrusy smell. Now, what a lot of people would argue is that the lime is integral to the consumption of this.
Yep, should be huge.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll take a squeeze of the lime here.
When life gives you lime,
make limeade.
You drink Corona.
I'm just I can dunk my lime right in there.
Yep.
Well, I kind of wish I had
squeezed it first.
Yeah. Oh no, I squeezed it and then put it in.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, whatever. Should be fine. All right.
Okay.
So, I mean, right away on the nose,
like
obviously.
lime.
Oh yeah, it's just like the lime overpowers the rest of the beverage.
It did bring out other citrusy notes that were there.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, it still tastes like nothing.
I like it better. To me, because I like lime and water. I do. I like lemon in my water. And that's kind of what it tastes like.
Yeah. I feel like I could take a seltzer and dunk a lime in it and basically get the same flavor profile.
I understand that a lot of people
like,
say this type of thing about like, oh, this beer, Bud Light or whatever, is just Natty Light. All these different beers that are like super inexpensive.
Yeah.
That they're just water. And look, I don't think this is an exaggeration, though.
No, it's not.
And it's not like we're coming off of a super heavy beer, and so it's like distorted. We're coming off of water.
Yeah, and we got water right here we've been drinking.
It's kind of weird. I haven't had a Corona in a while, and I'm not upset I haven't.
Drink your water. This is a more enveloping flavor than that beer.
In a sense. That's... All right.
I did. Like it's like there's that sip actually got a lot of lime. Like the lime kind of crept right up.
Yeah,
and,
the lime is pleasant.
Yeah, no, the lime is pleasant, and maybe that's why people drink it, because you put the lime in it, and it's just like, oh, okay,
lime water.
I can drink this and not get insanely drunk, I suppose.
What's the ABV of this guy?
I don't even know. Let's see if it says here. Maybe you should take a look on Corona's website, because a lot of these beers, they don't even list it.
No, come on, they don't list it.
No, they don't list it.
Really?
Yeah, I am not seeing it anyway. And honestly, it doesn't feel like much. If it's more than 4%, I would be floored. Absolutely.
I really
floored.
thought legally they have to. Maybe on the 6-pack.
Maybe on the 6-pack, or maybe if it's below a certain alcohol percentage.
4.6.
Wow, really? 4.6? You don't really taste it.
You don't taste much.
No.
You don't taste much.
No,
anyway,
you definitely don't. All right, we should move on to the...
not so fine.
Yes.
Definitely
not fine. So we'll go next to this Tecate. See how we do here.
Thank you. I need a glass.
You do. Davidson Brothers, good choice. Okay, so in color, the Tecate is pretty darn close to the Corona, I would say. It's that same kind of almost like a Chardonnay wine.
It's a little darker.
It looks a touch darker. I wonder though if that's because I put the lime in here, because I thought
no, I could the lime have diluted it that much.
All right, well,
it seems a little darker, like maybe one shade darker.
Yeah, it's either way, it's fairly close. The head is about the same, still pretty
just about non-existent,
right?
Yeah, just about non-existent.
Let's see what's on the
kind
nose.
of equally as carbonated.
Yeah, definitely nice.
That smells way different.
Certainly does. There's more malt here.
Yes, it's the honeys. There is honey.
Yeah,
it's a lot more
sweet,
forward. Yeah.
It's like, those like really dark colored honeys that you see in the grocery store.
Yeah.
I feel like it smells like one of those, a little more pungent.
And I think maybe it has to do with this, or the reason for the slightly darker color, not the darker honey per se. But
I don't know. I think it's because they put water in this one.
Yeah. That's pretty unique to Tecate. It smells better for sure.
Oh yeah, this smells tremendously better. I'm really surprised. This is our slightly more expensive one, yes?
Oh gosh, yeah, I should probably find that out. I should
probably check that out. One of these, the Tecate or the Modelo especial, is slightly more expensive than Corona, and the other one is ever so slightly less expensive than Corona, at least at the beverage center that we went to in upstate New York. Obviously, your mileage may vary, but we'll kind of take a look at that right now. Anyway, I'm gonna get right into tasting this, because actually on the nose this is pretty nice. Not gonna lie, coming off of Corona, it's very, very pleasant.
I've seen a 30-pack for $19.
A 30-rack for $19.
30-pack for $19. Or no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. 30-pack. Oh yeah, $19 from Walmart. I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. What is Corona going for?
I don't know.
That's pretty crazy. You know what I like about this beer? You're going to love it when you taste it. I'm not even going to spoil the surprise for you, but there is something I like about this beer much more than Corona already without the lime.
Goodness, why does nobody like have the price?
Yeah, I don't even know. What I know is that unlike the Corona, which had that slight honey nose, and then you went to taste it and there was just nothing there, the Tecate, it had honey on the nose and that same luscious, beautiful honey right on the palate as well. Really, really impressive. And there's not even a lime in here yet.
Yeah. So the Tecate, from what I'm seeing, honestly, I've forgotten what we had paid. I'm thinking is like almost exactly the same, and I'm thinking they're actually all really similarly priced. I think it's just going to depend on where you're shopping. Because it seems like they're extraordinarily similarly priced. Like Walmart had both the Corona and the Tecate $9 for a 6-pack. I'd seen the Modelo; it's slightly more expensive in some places.
Like 10, 11.
Yeah, like $10-11 for a 6-pack. So I think they're all kind of in the same ballpark, and I think it's going to depend on what distribution looks like in your area. But like honey explosion.
Yeah.
And orange blossom is definitely there. It's a little bit floral, like behind the honey. Well, it's really good.
Compared to the Corona, the one ingredient I'm not tasting here is the water. I don't know, man.
They talk all about the water.
They talk all about the water.
I don't even know if there's water in here. I don't. Compared to the Corona was way more water forward.
Definitely was. This was genuinely enjoyable because I'll be honest, I did not have high hopes for this particular one. I thought that this was going to be like an abomination just by the packaging. Like
the packaging looks like a Mexican Natty Light.
Yeah, like it's not impressive. But this is actually, not only is it very drinkable, but it's
pretty
really quite
good.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Like, not gonna lie, if I went somewhere
and they had it,
yeah,
like at a Mexican restaurant, like if I saw this, I'm ordering this next time.
Yeah, absolutely,
100%. Before we dilute it more in terms of volume, let's do the lime.
Yeah, lime.
And see how it pairs with it. They do recommend it. Tecate does.
Yeah, it's a Modelo that
didn't really mention it, but whatever.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're rebels,
without a cause. Yeah. Truly.
I mean, yeah. Quarantine day 2.
So the honey has gone away in lieu of the lime.
Yeah, the lime is
on the nose. Yeah, it's the lime show on the nose.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Pretty strong flavor. Still way more complex than the Corona.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more going on.
I kind of prefer it without the lime.
Yeah, I prefer it without the lime as well. I really enjoy the honey.
Ruined per se.
No, it's not. But the honey has gone away, and I'm almost.
But it's a lot more of like a hot day sipper with the lime. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels a bit more like refreshing, like something you drink without thinking about it much. Something that you kind of just like.
Yeah.
You throw a few of these back at a barbecue or something like that with lime in it. But on its own, it's a proper, like, I'm drinking a beer because I'm enjoying a beer type beer.
Yeah, beer for the sake of being beer.
Yeah, exactly. 100%, which Corona's kind of not, by my observation. I'm on the same page. Did not go into, very high hopes for the Tecate, but pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good. For those of you who are worried that we waste beer, we don't. These will definitely get drank off camera because that's how we be.
Yes, that is how we be. Thank you. Thank you for that.
All right, let's do
we're going to be moving on to the Modelo Especial. See. I think this one's like foil wrapped.
I don't think it's a twist off.
Well, I know. I think actually I could just...
If you just pop the top, I'm pretty sure it'll open.
Look, I have no experience with this beer, okay?
Neither do I. Well, I think maybe I've had the Negro once. But, well, we don't really have to guess about the color of this one, huh?
No, I don't suppose we do.
Wow, I'm already... That's the weediest, like,
oh my
weakness.
God. I can tell already I'm going to hate this. Brown's Brewing Company, very nice.
I wonder whose glasses these are.
Oh, yes. In fact, I believe they're mine. Yeah, I have all of these Bavarian Autosport Show and Shine glasses. I got here 2013, 2017, and 2016. Long live Bav Auto. Unfortunately, they're out of business. They were a great supplier of BMW car parts. They had an annual gathering every year, the Show and Shine.
More of a head. Not much, but more of one.
Yeah, a little bit more. And like you can see the bubbles crawling up on the sides of the glass and everything. There seems to be more carbonation as
Smells like a cup of wheat, kind of.
Yeah, it certainly does. I can tell already I'm not going to like this one.
As soon as we popped the top, my face was
it was just like,
wheat.
BAM!
Yeah.
It just like
very,
blasted you with wheat.
Very bam.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean...
I don't like the smell.
No, I hate the smell of this. This is actually quite awful.
It smells rotten. I don't...
It certainly does. I think we should go to the beverage center and ask for our money back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sir. That's normally how it smells. What do you mean?
No, actually, it just doesn't smell good.
No, it's not pleasant. It is almost like, I would say like a toasted wheat. It is like the main focal scent.
Yeah, you're going to be surprised about the taste. Surprisingly, doesn't really taste like anything. Except wheat.
Except for wheat.
Alright, I'm moving on to the lime with it. Yeah. Because I'm hoping that makes it somewhat
salvageable.
I'm
put an entire lime into it.
Yeah, uncut. Just drop the lime.
Just drop the lime in.
Yeah.
And actually I'm doing a second one.
Yeah, because these cuts are a little small.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, let's see how we did. Oh, the lime.
It smells worse, though.
Does it?
It's...
At least there's some lime in there.
It smells like a men's bathroom.
A recently cleaned men's bathroom. You should be happy about that.
Sort of. I don't like you. Are you seriously though? Does that sound like that to you? Kind of.
Oh, it does.
Like Yankee Stadium bathroom. I don't.
Well, I've never been to Yankee Stadium.
Baseball, whatever.
Definitely.
Bathroom.
The concert venue. Speaking of which, concert venues are not really something that people go to anymore during this quarantine.
So. Thanks, Corona beer.
Yeah. Thanks, Corona.
Okay,
very novel of you.
Way more palatable though. On the...
It totally is. It totally.
And the honey actually, I think they mentioned honey. Honey for sure came out. Let's find out. Yeah, orange blossom honey aroma.
I could see the orange blossom with the lime. Has to be with the lime.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, without the lime,
the
forget
funny thing
it.
is,
It's just wheat.
Of the three, they're the ones that are like, no, drink our beer on its own. At least as far as the photographs they show off.
Yeah, that's how it indicates. And it's just like, no, actually, you like, out of any of these three beers, the Modelo Especial is the one that you absolutely need the lime
with.
for.
Yeah, the Corona is like,
you can
drinkable.
You can take it or leave it with the Corona.
The Modelo is the worst beer.
Yeah. Definitely
with
the
the
worst
lime,
on
it's
own.
fine.
With the lime,
I think
I
it's
would
better
actually
than the Corona.
Yeah, with the lime, I would say it's better than Corona on its own. Definitely the worst. But the Tecate, you don't even need a lime, and it's fantastic.
It's better without the lime.
It's definitely better.
The lime
without
masks
the lime.
it and changes it. Without the lime, it's actually super palatable.
Yeah, I kind of regret putting the lime in.
I think they just do the lime to market themselves, like similarly to Corona, because who wouldn't want to ride on the coattails?
Well, yeah, that's definitely fair. Yeah,
but,
gosh. Well, at the very least, we know that
look,
whatever beer we can have, so long as it's Corona, no. So long as it's Tecate, I think that would be the right choice. We could change Vin Diesel's quote in that movie, I think. You can have whatever you want, so long as it's Tecate.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
No, seriously. This is the whole point of Not So Fine. It's not to just rag on Corona. It's already not the type of beer that's loved by the finer community. But the point of this is it's extraordinarily popular. And compared to other beers, and specifically we chose Mexican beers.
Yep.
Because look, we don't want to come
of a similar
out,
style.
Yeah, we don't want to come out here and say, forget Corona, drink Sam Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, because it's completely
Goose Island Bourbon County, and Dogfish Head Worldwide
exactly,
Stout,
it's just completely different things.
Stuff.
No, we stuck to a similar style from the same region,
similar price point.
Excuse me, very similar price point.
Yep.
And found two alternative options that are Modelo's popular.
Well, one with lime, one without, right?
Yeah,
the Modelo
exactly.
with the lime is better than Corona, both ways, I believe.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
And then without the lime, you get the Tecate.
Yeah,
And those are both better options.
And again, cabbage is already gone. Now that limes are limes are next on the
they
block.
were starting to run low today. Let me tell you that.
Yeah. And then the other day we were resorted to getting key limes.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We were at what was that? A Whole Foods. They were out of regular
all
limes.
Key
Basically,
limes,
all
though.
citrus was
literally,
yeah, except for blood oranges and key limes. That was it.
People just think blood oranges look weird. That's
I guess that's probably true. All right,
anyhow,
so I guess that
wraps it up.
Guys, if you like what you saw today, if you were entertained by Ahmed's and I's meanderings as we meandered our way through Mexican beers.
If you think Modelo smells like a men's room, with or without the lime,
please like and subscribe to our channel. Because we like the way you think.
But on a more serious note, look, if you guys have recommendations, ideas as to, like, even alternatives to these, I would love to hear them.
Absolutely.
It's awesome to be exposed to stuff you never heard of. This, we were pretty limited in the selection of Mexican beers at the Leverage Center we were at, and they had like 5 or 6 different, Pacifico and these guys and a few others. These are just kind of the ones we landed on. But would be more than happy to open to suggestions.
Definitely.
On the flip side, if you're a huge fan of Corona and you have, just a lot of love in your heart for it, like, that's fine, man. Look, if you enjoy it, well, it's a finer thing for you then. But you're wrong, and it's bad.
It's a worldwide pandemic.
But hey, look, stay safe out there. Watch more YouTube content.
Yeah.
Find more people who don't know a lot about anything, but talk like they do.
And watch their YouTube videos. Yeah.
Also, hop on their Instagrams, hop on their
Facebook and Twitter.
Yep. And read more meandering thoughts from supposed experts.
Yes, and those supposed experts will tag the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram below. The description there. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful time, and hasta luego.